watching the 2024 Minor League Cricket Championship presented by Yash Technologies. Hello there. Thank you for joining us here in this 2024 Minor League Cricket Championship presented by Yash Technologies. You see the matchup here out in the Western Division where Los Angeles Lashings are taking on the San Diego Surf Riders. I'm Owen Patel and we'll be joining you throughout today's incredible matchup here at the Canyon Side Park. The Los Angeles Lashings have won the toss. They've elected to bat first. This match, of course, won't mean much for these teams in terms of playoff standings. The West has since been decided since last week with the East Bay Blazers and the Seattle Thunderbolts claiming the two spots. But these two teams, lots to play for their own rights. These are two teams that showed great promise this season, you'd have to say. They came in and delivered some of the goods, delivered some dramatic wins, and showed their abilities throughout the tournament. Obviously, San Diego Surf Riders have been one of the more dramatic teams throughout the entirety of the history of this competition. But this season, they would get themselves to the fourth spot with 6 points, 3 wins, 4 losses. The Lashings just with 2 wins to their name, but close, good wins regardless, and a good side both of these two teams possess. So interesting matchup here today. We'll see how it goes. This will be, again, not one for the playoffs because those playoffs have since been set. And for those of you who haven't been keeping up with all the action here on MLC Network, let's run through what's happening with the playoffs. It's the New Jersey Twins, the New Jersey Somerset Cavaliers, and the New Jersey Stallions, both of whom finished on 12 points. They will both be moving on to the playoffs after the Stallions beat the Cavaliers today. It was a little bit of a close call based on what was going to happen because the Philadelphians nearly snuck through because of net run rate. Into the South, the Baltimore Royals and the Marshall Raptors, those two teams finished on 11 points and are off to the playoffs coming up here in just a couple of short days. Then moving into the Central, the Chicago Kings, been like we mentioned, they finished with 15 points on the year. They've gone undefeated just with the 1-0 results, 7 wins to their name as well, and a net run rate of 2. They've been probably the most dominant team the entirety of the season across the league. And then to the second place team, it was going to be close between the Exploria Giants and the St. Louis Americans. And while the Exploria Giants played the Kingsmen today, the Exploria Giants didn't win, but they lost by close enough to they keep their net run rate advantage. They'll be in second. And we talked about the West. It's going to be the East Bay Blazers, who finished on 12 points. They are that team alongside the Seattle Thunderbolts. Those two teams moving on to the playoffs. So if you can get down to Grand Prairie, Texas, make sure you join us. Back to this matchup, though, you see the Los Angeles Lashings there on your screen. The 11, Harkarshan Gujral, Christian Kalicharan, Harpreet Singh, Cody Chetty, who's been phenomenal for this team, Vedit Jain, Rubal Raina, Akash Harshal Shah, Akmal Hajizada, Devansh Mehra, Arkam Qureshi, and Daksh Prabhu. That is the 11 for the Los Angeles Lashings. Moving to the San Diego Surf Riders, Abhinay Reddy, Vanapalli, Umar Akmal, who's just coming off a great weekend. Skandar Rohit Sharma has been a real bright spot as a young talent. Abhinder Singh, Mohammad Faisal, Jagreep Reddy, Kunj Bhagat, Gayan Fernando, one of the staples in minor league cricket, Ajay Sharma, Saurabh Nalvade, and Javed Zadran. Again, the Lashings, they're going to get to bat first in the matchup here, and we'll see how it plays out for them. Again, they won the toss, elected to bat first at this ground. It's kind of a split. There's no real big advantage batting first or batting second. 8-6 split in matches 1 batting first versus batting second. Average scores rest around the 130 mark. If you can get to 150, you're probably well ahead of the game. So it could be really interesting how this looks to play out. The umpires on the field awaiting the San Diego Surf Riders, asking which end they're going to start from. Looks like they're going to start from the end closest to our camera setup. Again, this whole minor league season has been quite phenomenal off the back of another great major league. It's been great to see the talent. I think the emergence of young talent, especially, again, with this San Diego Surf Riders team, look no further than the likes of Skandar Rohit Sharma, who's made a name for himself with the bat in 7 matches, over 200 runs, batting at a strike rate of 120. One of the brighter young talents. Was part of the under-19 team for the USA a couple of cycles ago. For the Los Angeles Lashings, again, a lot of really good talent on this team. No Elmore Hutchinson today, but he's been their bright bowlers with the ball in hand, the big left arm seamer, obviously represented the USA. And then Cody Chetty came to this team a little bit late in terms of just right before their first game, but man, how good is he in his return to minor league cricket? He was in Major League in 2023. Harpreet Singh as well has been, a scintillating ball striker. This guy in Fernando taking some run-ups early on, and Fernando, someone in his 7 matches this season, 7 wickets to his name. Economy rate, just a touch over 7. So good players all around. We're going to see how these teams look to take on this game. Like we mentioned earlier, there's not a lot to play for in terms of playoff perspective, but there's things to play for, right? For each of these players, it's an audition for 2025. These are opportunities to really seal their spots back with any minor league team, especially the one they're currently on. That draft is going to recycle some of these guys, and there's opportunities to claim guys and keep them around. So there's always that little added level of intrigue and interest, isn't there? Wicket here, a little bit of green grass around the edges, a couple of patches in the middle, but looks to be a good wicket to bat on. Again, should be some early movement. That's why there's that slip in place. Seems to be a slight breeze across the batter. Here we go. First ball, Guy and Fernando. Good draw. Gets off the mark straight away. Should pick up a boundary, and he will. Raced all the way to the rope. Latched on to the width early. Yeah, really good here. From good draw.
Hello,
he just spotted the width. Knew there was going to be a little bit of swing. You could see him take the step outside as well.
San Diego Surf Riders versus SoCal Lashings game.
Out towards the ball.
That's their name, right? Yeah.
LA Lashings. Good start here for the Los Angeles Lashings. That's what they like to see. Yeah, brilliant. This time into the onside. This could be another boundary.
First ball 4 and second
and it will be.
Yeah, they've started
Strang in his line here early, Guy and Fernando.
One offside, other one pulled to square leg.
Yeah, just this time 2 straight. Probably a touch unlucky as well, but that's not bowling to the field. Fernando, someone who usually swings it around, bowls a touch fuller than this, so he's going to want to find his length again. Yeah, that ball pitched up probably isn't a bad delivery. Again, this surface not going to provide as much swing as maybe we've seen in the past. But good start. You can see the field shifting now. Fielder being moved to behind square on the leg side.
Fernando here bowling.
And if he continues with this length, that slip could just get pushed to short third.
In the season with Surf Riders.
Yeah, keeping that length there. There's decent swing, but I just feel on that length, they're not provoking the edges.
Played right
Here,
back
good draw to come down and drive to get onto the front foot. Here, if you're Fernando. A little discussion now between keeper, captain, and Slip. Yeah, and there goes Slip. He's going to mid-wicket. I think that's a good decision, just with the length that we're seeing off of Fernando early. Again, someone who tends to pitch it up, but today he's been on the shorter side. So this is good proactive captaincy. Good proactive field changing as well. Brilliant. Good draws going early.
Third 4 in this over.
Straying down the leg side yet again. Far
really
too easy.
Right now. Already got
for any batter, especially one. The quality of Harkar and good draw. Yeah, again, just 2 straight. It's a better length, you'd say, but far too straight and far too easy. That's a gift for any opening batter. They love it on their pads. There's no one in the deep behind square. And this is why the Los Angeles Lashings had so much hype around them this season. Better. That's the areas that Fernando's going to want to hit. But a lot of hype behind the Los Angeles Lashings this season because they do have a good squad, a good group of batters, a lot of talented individuals. Kylie Chudden is another great one. Christian Kylie Chudden has been another great addition for them. And coming off of last season, big loss coming to the year. This one's up in the air. This could be out, and it will
it's a
be.
wicket.
Taken low to the ground.
Yeah.
Talking
By
about
number
losses, Goodrow
14.
has to go. So a shaky start for Fernando proves fruitful in the
Javid
end.
Sadra.
Yeah, gonna feel disappointed with this. Really just a nothing shot there from Goodrow. Maybe just stuck a bit in the wicket, but I just think he just kind of threw his hands up there.
It was a good catch at mid-on.
Nonetheless, it's wicket number 1 for the San Diego Surf Riders and the Lashings. After the first over, are 12 for 1.
And Harkran.
Harkran Goodrow played a few good shots, but he will go back to his pavilion now.
Yeah, it's out there right now. I think is young. Bowler coming into bowl is Kunj Bhagat. He's a domestic player.
Well, how about this for a turn of events? After a fiery start here from the Los Angeles Lashings, a couple of boundaries, Goodrow goes after making those 12 runs that are on the board. Bring upon
After over number 1, it's 12 for 1.
spin. The first time we've seen it so far today. Left arm spinner. Bhagat. So he'll come into the attack. Yeah, I was just getting to make the point about the Los Angeles Lashings. They had, of course,
Scully Churns
Ruben Clinton last season, who was such a revelation for them. Top ball to start things off. Losing him, you were just worried, okay, what does this team do? Where do they go from here? And they've been able to make up most of that production thanks to Cody Chetty and company. But straight to the fielder. So it's been impressive to see what they've been able to do. Again, Ruben Clinton was such a vital part of that team last season. He's such a vital part of that Seattle team. You really feel you get him out early, that team is probably the dumps. Bhagat starting things off strong. He's been on a good length so far. Plays cricket in the Southern California Cricket Association. This one flighted up and hit down the ground. Fielder won't be able to get there. Pick up a couple of runs, pick up 4 of them. Christian Kylie Chudden has been a big part of the reason why this team hasn't folded. Yeah, finally got one off his length there. Did Bhagat. He's been back of a length, on a good length this time. Too full, too easy. This time rocks back, but no run to get. Yeah, from there, that's where he's very difficult. It's hard for the batters to get underneath Kunj there. He's not giving a whole lot of flight and just flat through the air. So this is where he wants to be. Again, full inner half of the bat. Gonna feel like he's missed out. Kylie Chudden probably should have been put away. We'll close out. Good second over. Just 4 runs for Los Angeles Lashing. 16 for 1. Things have shifted now since that wicket of the opener for the Los Angeles Lashings, Harkar and Gujarat. Our first look at Arkam Qureshi. Gonna try to find some runs here. Again, this is a really good opportunity for cricketers who maybe didn't get a lot of opportunity. The young man Arkam playing just his first couple of games, just a second match, I believe, in minor league, getting an opportunity to bat up the order. Nearly got to cross himself there. This is better from Fernando. That's the lengths in the areas where he's effective. He gets the ball to move in both directions. And if he gets back to that length, this is where you can bring that slip into place and be aggressive as the Surf Riders. And for Qureshi, he's just going to want to feel bat on ball through a gap. I think that'll do his confidence a world of good. Unable to squeeze that one away with just fine backward point. But I like this from the Lashings. Again, yes, you want to win every match that you're a part of, and you want to try to find your way into the winning column, but opportunity to build for next season. To recognize this youngster as a talent, give him an opportunity. Let him continue to go on and perform and gain experience. This will be squeezed away. They'll get the quick single off of midfield. Could make it 2. Probably should make it 2nd. Yeah, they do. Good running that. And Qureshi will have a partner at the other end who's had a bit of minor league success. Kristen Kalicharan averages 30, 29.85 in minor league cricket through 15 matches. So it's effective with the bat. So he'll have an idea of how to help the young man. You can just see a touch hesitant at the moment is Qureshi. You can see he's not in real full flow. He's not trusting his hands. That feels like a shot that he would have played on the front foot, driving flowingly in a local youth league. But and just the up and level. Gotta clear your mind. Can't worry about the bowler. Play the ball, not the bowler. That's the key here, young man. That's uppish, but it'll fall away from the fielder. It'll be the runs that you're looking for if you're a Qureshi. Again, won't feel too pleased or too confident after that, but it's better stroke play from Qureshi. You can see there's a little bit more behind that shot. It's more conventional. It's more convincing versus the pokes that we were seeing a little bit earlier. This also does put a lot of pressure now on Kristen Kalicharan as well, though. Yes, he's someone who they identify as having a lot of talent. He'll bring back next season, you'd have to imagine. But his strike rate in minor league cricket, barely over 100, sits at 104. So you can score his 250s in minor league, but now has to do it a little bit quicker. That's the next jump for him. He just fends that one away, but we'll see how these two continue to develop. Just 3 runs off the third over, 19 for 1.
It's an impossible shot.
Sometimes creativity and innovation are all it takes to achieve the impossible. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
Continuing the left arm spin of Bhagat. But how things have changed for the Los Angeles Lashings. That's hit into the air. It'll clear the infield. 3 men will give chase. Attempted relay goes a little bit awry, but to find a couple of runs in the end. This will be key here. Good to see it from the young man Qureshi taking advantage of the fuller delivery. More of that. And that's the big adjustment, I think, from local youth level to minor league level. It's this ability to find runs in a hurry. Well done. Gets one. Quick single. But it's these things. It's the ability to turn over strike. Oftentimes, you'll go to a young cricket match, and even if it's T20, oftentimes you just kind of see them taking their time. You'll see them not really rotating. And I think the singles are what's missing from a lot of these cricketers' game. A lot of talent, a lot of ability. It's just that understanding of the game. This time, he's understood where the gap is, and he'll pick up a boundary. A little bit of a fumble out in the deep, and Kristen Kalishadin gets the job done. Yeah, I'm just not sure why Buggett's gone away from the length that was working for him. He's just been a much fuller length so far in this over. Not sure if he's trying to be more aggressive, but I think for him, keep the runs to a minimum. You're working in the power play, pull the length back. Yeah, probably outside the power play, you would have that field around the deep, but when he was on a length, it was difficult to find runs. Go back to that. Again, full. And again, punished. That's just too easy. Field is inside the ring. Golly Children will find 4, and Buggett's got to find the drawing board. Again, we just talked about it. It's his lengths that have been off. That's been the real key for me. He's got to find the length. Again, you see it's right in the arc. He's got to pull it back, and that's where he was bowling to Golly Children in that first over. Again, too full. This time down the leg side. Gotta find the line, the length. This is the over that the Lashings would have needed after a couple of quiet ones, especially coming off that 3-1. A 3-run over wouldn't have been what's required. Now back-to-back extras, and things getting ugly here for Kunj Bhagat. You have a spinner that can operate in the power play. It's such a luxury. Yeah, that's better. That's the area. That a touch shorter from there. Dare them to sweep from there. If they hit you for a shot there, I think you can live with that. But if you just let them go about their business swinging to a fuller delivery, done yourself a disservice. Good. Good running from Golly Chardon as well. Good pressure on the field. That'll close out the 4th over, but a very productive one indeed. It'll be 12 runs to come from it. 33 for 1.
Even the best in the business needs a strategic partner to help them win. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
Guy and Fernando is going to be given a 3rd over here. He did find a lot of success in that 2nd. He's found his line and lengths again. Now he's operating to Golly Chardon. Good there. Good single as well. And again, this is a real part of the game. I think there's room for 1 or 2 bats in every 11 that can do this. Rotate, strike, be an anchor at one end of the ground. But what you want from that anchor is the ability to turn into the next gear where you go from 100 to 110 to 120 to 130. You can see Qureshi starting to find a little bit more confidence in the shots that he's playing. Yes, they didn't come off, but an over earlier, he was waiting, kind of threw a prod on the back foot to that delivery. This time comes on to the front foot looking to go through covers. Yes, found the inside half of the bat. But what you want to see from a youngster is the comfort and the confidence to play his shots and to play the game his way. That's in the air. Should be fine. Will fall just short of the fielder. Guy and Fernando not happy, felt that there should have been a catch out there in the deep. Should have been his eighth wicket of the season. But now they're able to turn over strike here, Los Angeles Lashings. It's good to see this. The ability to find ones around the ground. Again, while you might think, okay, no playoffs, no reason to play hard. There's plenty of bragging rights between these guys. They play a lot of cricket outside of minor league. Driven nicely. Beats the infield. The sweep recover will keep it to 1. They'll go back to local leagues and they'll have chats and talks about this. So plenty on the line to play for these two teams. Wouldn't be the first time they've seen each other so far. The last time they played this season actually went down to a super over. So the margins are razor thin. That's pushed nicely. Quick single. This could be close. We'll get it in the end off a wayward throw. Not communicative enough to get that second run. And I look at the San Diego Surf Riders, and this is a year without a Greg Hay. This is a year without a Marty Kane, and they still found a lot of success. So that's good signs for this team. Again, some of their backbones, some of that core members were gone. Just another single down the ground. Quick throw in from the deep. 5 overs gone, 38 for 1.
It's an impossible shot.
Sometimes creativity and innovation are all it takes to achieve the impossible. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
Shut him into ball. Starts off with an extra. That's Ajay Sharma. That's coming with the ball in hand. Plenty of left arm spinners in this lineup. And another one set to operate. Good lengths there. Quick single. This could be close. Direct hit, I reckon, would have been gone. They won't get the second run, the second time that they've looked to run off an overthrow, but unable to do it on both occasions. But again, off that length, it's hard to score. We haven't seen the batters really throw their arms through the ball of many deliveries and feeling confident playing on the up. From there, you've bogged things down. Again, these two, it's been yes, no there in the middle. Gotta have a clear call. Another one, stranded halfway down were both of the batters. They're off, then they're on again. They're on and off, and they're just not running with any consistency. Use of the feet, but only to find the fieldsman. AJ shut him up 12 wickets in 14 innings, an economy that's been touch on the expensive side, but the West has been one of the better batting surfaces. Cleaned him up, trying to go for the big sweep. Instead, he just opened up the stumps. And Qureshi's day comes to an end. He was just struggling to find runs and flow. And just looking for that big sweep, played all around it. You see that leg stump light up, and Ajay shut him up, loving it. That's wicket number 13 for him in his minor league career. Make it 40 for 2 now out of the Los Angeles Lashings. Oh, never mind. Looks like Qureshi's going to stay. Curious to see what that decision was, why he's not going to be given out. This is up in the air. This could be his wicket. Should be. And dropped. Put down. Ajay shut him up. Can't quite believe it. The fielder was lackadaisical on the way over there. Had it in his hands. Want to take a second look at that when we come back from the break, but 6 overs gone. Somehow it's still 41 for 1.
Even the best in the business needs a strategic partner to help them win. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
Here, take a look at this. This is the drop. Just that little hop at the end. I think that's what's cost him. Oftentimes, you catch with your feet. That's what the coaching points are. You catch with your feet, not your hands. Your feet have to be in a great spot, and then your hands will be where they need to be. Fernando will close out his spell. And it felt like Ajay Sharma had earned that wicket. Nonetheless, Qureshi will stick himself in and try to find some runs after being given a life. This one's chipped to the fielder. Big throw comes in yet again from that baseball cage. It's beautiful. I think this picture right here on your screen currently, it's just that American bat and ball sport, isn't it? The baseball out in the distance, and here's cricket in front of you, all existing in the same park, in the same vein. You love to see that. That's the Americanization of cricket. Cricket spreading in this country and in this community. Love to see what minor league cricket has done to the landscape. And it's a real opportunity too for folks who maybe, oh, this will be overthrows and extra runs, but an opportunity for those who maybe aren't immersed in the cricket community to see what it is and ask questions and gain some perspective. Oftentimes at Church Street Park in Mooresville, North Carolina, that tend to happen. At Grand Prairie, where the playoffs and finals will be, it's happened there through Major League and Minor League, where folks will come out, see the game, be curious, want to know more, and then they fall in love with it. Such a beautiful game cricket is. Handsy prod there from Kalicharan. There's been a decent start to this innings. 12 from the first over, a couple of quiet ones from there, but since the third over went, Lashings have been able to take the scoreboard pretty decently and keep some boundaries flowing. Another prod. This could be another close one. Won't throw, not wanting to risk the extra run. Yeah, something that also I think comes from minor league cricket. You start to see the professionalism of cricket and the standards in the field and in different aspects just increase. The backing up of the throw is such a standard that you're seeing now, and it's because of minor league. It's because those are little opportunities to win games and win matches, and those things matter. So you're seeing the younger generation who are watching this. Every time there's a throw, there's a backup in place available. Kudesh, he's gone high. Has he gone long enough? It'll land safely. Could be close coming back. They'll get there in the end. Good running from the youngster. Gets a pat on the back for his troubles as well. Will be a 6-run over to close out the 7th, 47 for 1.
It's an impossible shot.
Sometimes creativity and innovation are all it takes to achieve the impossible. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
Big appeal. Turned down. Just shut him up. He's just searching for it. He feels as if he should have had him twice. The man at the other end, Qureshi. But Sharma's been good with the lengths. I think that's the key part, and he's offered one up as the changeup, and that's where you can afford to do. Could be 2, should be, you reckon? Oh, misfield. See, the leg umpire was ready. He was in position, looking for it, but the misfield robs him of an opportunity for a close call. And now they've positioned that man at mid wicket. I actually don't mind them trying to flick across the line. There's not a huge amount of turn, but Sharma's getting one to kind of rush on. So if you're trying to close the face, you can just miss and play through, open up a gap between bat and pad. I almost reckon you might just be better off letting them play there. This might be the more aggressive wicket-taking option. Especially when they can do that. They can find a run on that side. If anything, I'd want that fielder a touch straighter if they're standing at mid-wicket and let them go behind square and really have to turn the face of the bat versus just slightly angling the wrist like this currently. There you go. And there's no run available. It's a lot tougher to do to turn your wrist that much, play that late behind the ball. So this field set, I think, is a good decision. Oh, could have been stumped. Ajay Sharma doesn't like the wide. I think it's a good call. Ajay's saying that he's moved across his stumps. I don't reckon he's moved that far across. Qureshi did come down, and that's why he pushed it out wide. Keeper unable to collect it to take the bails off. No run on offer. Ajay Sharma has been nice and tight so far. Again, deserves a wicket. Had one dropped in his first over. And there it is. That's the wicket he wanted. He thought he had Qureshi twice in his very first. Third time's the money. And Qureshi has to go for 12 off 21. Yeah, just tried coming down one too many times, didn't he? He was just looking to attack, use his feet because of the length, because of the pressure that was causing. And that time went for the big swing, misses out, and this time wicketkeeper makes no mistake. And gets his man, Ajay Sharma, well done to close out the 8th over. It's 51 for 2.
Even the best in the business needs a strategic partner to help them win. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
Javed Zadran will come into the attack. More pace from this end of the round. That's been the way this innings has gone. Pace from one end, spin from the other. As Harpreet Singh comes into the middle. That'll be a big wide, and they'll get runs off of it. Real drag down to start things off from Zadran. And just looking for his line and length. Harpreet Singh now comes in with bat in hand, and man, he had one of the best innings I think I've seen this season in all of minor league. A couple of weeks ago, I think last week actually. He's just such a powerful striker of the ball. He's going at around 200 strike rate, and again, I can just bat the brakes off of it. 893 runs across 36 innings at a strike rate of 144, high score of 118. Put down. Don't think he was edged either. But Zadran felt he had his man. Umpire shook his head straight away. I reckon that it's come off the bottom of the ground. But better this from Zadran. You can see getting a little bit of movement, a little bit of swing. Beating Harpreet's bat there. Again, movement in the air this time. Singh unable to get going. That's where he's got to really dig in. Can't let the couple of dot balls. He's too good of a bat to throw his wicket away. You say, this is how. This is where the riders would feel that they're in a position here. Can they get Harpreet Singh to play really a rash shot and get themselves into the game? Find one there. Zadran, he's been good in his limited minor league career. He's just bowled in 3 innings. This will be his 4th. He's taken 3 wickets, an economy just over 6. Again, gets it to move, and there's that slight bit of green grass. So he's effective. And he's a good, handy second pacer to couple that with Guy and Fernando, who tends to bowl 4 up front. A guy can come in right after and still swing the ball. It's a big ask. Yeah, that movement is so very deadly. You can see Kali Chudden. It's a good delivery. And when he's on the right length, he's so tough to deal with. And he's someone who just grows in confidence with every delivery, isn't he? Every dot ball is going to just add some fuel to the fire. Adding gas to the flames and makes the next ball come in with just a little bit more heat. That struck the pads, big appeal. Probably missing leg stump though. But still, really good this. Good over. After 2 wides to start things off, just getting up to 1 run. Just getting some words from Abhinav Reddy. And again, this San Diego team, no Marty Kane, no Greg Hay. Plenty of batting options, plenty of bowling options. And that's why they've been really electric. They've got a lot of depth in those roles now. Should be no run available. There won't be. 9 overs gone. It's 54 for 2.
It's an impossible shot.
Sometimes creativity and innovation are all it takes to achieve the impossible. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
Tell you what, SJ Sharma's been impressive, but that's a great shot from Harpreet Singh. Could be run out. It says no. That's very close. Bats come out of the hand as well. I want to see that again if we get a chance. But that could have nearly been a disaster for the Los Angeles Lashings. And Bales, in fact, did come off. But umpire quickly said no, much to the surprise of the wicketkeeper. Take another look. Can't really tell where that line is, but he would have just made his ground. It felt as if he had just grounded the bat. So it had to have been right where that crease line was. Quick single. Throw probably comes to the wrong end, but gotta love the effort here. Yeah, the Surf Riders have provided a really good effort out in the field, you'd say. Attacking everything, trying to create moments and wickets, trying to win every little battle. This one will get into the leg side. They'll pick up just another single. And this will be fine. If you're sitting there saying that, oh, Lashing's got to get a move on. We're 10 overs in and you only got 58 runs. And yeah, I would sit there and say you need some more runs, but Harpreet Singh can turn it on in a hurry. Cody Chetty's still to come. So plenty of big firepower. Like this. We talked about it. Harpreet Singh can hit the ball a long, long way. And he's put some of those vehicles in danger in the process. Too full. This from Sharma. Take another look. He's used his feet well. Honestly, probably not even that full. Harpreet Singh didn't even get anywhere near the pitch of the ball. That's just an impressive stroke. Shows the hands, the timing, the power. And that's why you held wickets together. You kept wickets in hand. With the halfway stage of this innings coming up, you can really accelerate to 140, 150 from this platform with Harpreet Singh in the middle. Seems as if a new ball is coming in, water coming out. On one of those hot California days. And we're coming out to the back end of this minor league. We're nearly done with it, aren't we? Can't believe we have playoff matches in 2 days. October 1st through the 4th will be your Super 8s plus the semifinals, and then all leading to the 6th, where you'll have that illustrious grand final at Grand Prairie. All these games at Grand Prairie, which is pretty exciting. Dave Agnew and the ground staff there's got their task cut out for them. Imagine you're going to have 3 separate strips prepared for 3 days. I'm really excited to get down there and be a part of this. Love the minor league final events. It'll be the second year it's in Grand Prairie. Remember, last year was also the first year it was there, and then the 2 inaugural years of minor league at Church Street Park, and that was such an event. So you love to see it. You love to see what minor league can be, and that final is just creates such an atmosphere. And you get and tend to see players just kind of perform really out of nowhere. I think of Shubham Ranjane, who honestly made a name for himself in that final in particular in 2022 with the Seattle Thunderbolts, taking some big wickets, having a big innings with the bat as well. And he just seemed to carry that kind of clutch gene throughout. Harmeet Singh, of course, Andres Gelst had a couple great innings. Aaron Jones was phenomenal at Church Street Park in 2022. I think of Unmukt Chand, who had a brilliant innings in the first final, won the championship in 2021. And I think about at Grand Prairie, Adil Bhatti for the New Jersey Somerset Cavaliers was great. He had a good start from the bat with them before Nash Kenjige came in and just was the player of the match that game, and for good reason. Big run out, a couple big wickets with the ball in hand, and how good was he? I mean, it is just an event. We're still searching for this ball. That's how far Harpreet Singh has hit this one. But I hope if you're able to get down there and make it out to the venue, please do. If you can't make it out, enjoy the live stream on MLC Network. But if you got the opportunity to get to the venue, to the ground, do it. It's going to be an electric atmosphere. Should be an absolute blast as well. There's food vendors and seating's terrific under the lights. And it's a beautiful venue. That sunset there at Grand Prairie. It's one of the images I'll always take from any major league season. To be there, to experience that. The sun just feels bigger in Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. And that sun at Grand Prairie is just terrific. The ball's now coming out. The ball finding committee proven unsuccessful. So now we'll get a new ball into the mix, and this could really be the turning point. Can Harpreet Singh continue to find runs, continue to find boundaries? There we go. They've got a ball that they like. Remember, for those of you who are new to cricket or maybe to minor league cricket, the way you use the balls, it's not like baseball, where you want a fresh, clean ball every time, where there's a little bit of dirt on it. You just kind of throw it away. The condition of the ball is very key to how the game is going to go. So you want to find a ball that is very, very similar to the ball you just lost to try to keep that same continuity going. So that's why you see a lot of balls being brought out, trying to find the exact right ball. Good single that time. And you can see the running here. Quick look and go. There isn't that on again, off again that we saw from Qureshi and Kalichadran. With Singh and Kalichadran, it's a look, it's a go. And that's better. That's what you're going to want to see. And now this has become a big over. 11 runs coming from it, thanks to that 6 from Harpreet Singh. Pulled into the onside. Should be a couple. Might just be the one. And they will just get the one for the trouble. So 12 runs coming from the 10th over. Halfway stage of the first inning. He's at 66 for 2.
Even the best in the business needs a strategic partner to help them win. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
Cleaned them up. Zadran breaks through. He had a great first over, just giving up 3 runs, and now he gets the vital wicket of Kalicharan. How much movement does he get? See where this ball starts. It starts on middle stump, and from there it's swung back. It's swung away from the right-hander. He's closed the face, opened up the stumps, and momentum just keeps finding a way to shift back and forth. The 3rd wicket goes for the Los Angeles Lashings. Here comes Cody Chetty out into the middle. We talked about the depth of this Lashings batting group, and Cody Chetty, big part of that. Someone who's represented a major league franchise, the Texas Super Kings, and prolific in the South African domestic scene. And here he is back with the Lashings. This season, 7 matches, 223 runs, a strike rate of 135. I think he's just that perfect kind of minor league cricketer. He's able to find gaps with such ease, such fluid wrists through the ball, whether he's playing through the off or the onside, but it has to do with Zadran. Starts with the wide, and we'll get a couple of extra runs off of that as well. So this is kind of one of my favorite matchups right now. Harpreet Singh in his 7 matches, just 190 runs, but strike rate of 169. So you get a little bit of yin and yang here. You get the power and the finesse, the brute force of Harpreet Singh, and just the fluidity and touch of Cody Chetty. Missed the run up that time, did Zadran. But again, every time it feels like one side is going to get ahead of the game, it just feels the others struck back. I go back to that first over. Los Angeles Lashings, 12 without loss, finding runs, and then get a wicket at the end of the over. From there, a couple of quiet ones. Los Angeles Lashings struggling with the bat. And then a big over against the left arm spin. And they're okay, now they're finding flow. Another quiet over, wickets falling. And then Harpreet Singh hits the big 6, just thinking, okay, Kali Chudden's been in, he's set. Harpreet Singh is starting to see the ball onto the middle of the bat. And then that wicket again of Kali Chudden. So this game is ebbing and flowing quite nicely. Cody Chetty will be set to face his first legal delivery now. In the air and away from the fielders. Should be a couple. Now just will be the one. And really good on his wrist. And for Zadran, What you'd have to say here is, all right, find your length again. I think he's just gotten back to being a touch too full. He's getting it to swing. How did he find his wicket? Well, on a length, letting the batter think that he can flick the ball, gets driving into a false sense of security with his hands, and then swung away. Find something similar. Like that. Good. Let him drive on the up. Throw the hands at the deliveries and let it swing off the surface. Also like this, there's no one at long on, so they're almost daring, at least wider. Someone probably very straight, but daring these batters to hit across the line, across the swing. That's what created the wicket. Trying to flick into that gap that you see right now. Runs it to third man. We'll get one. Harpreet Singh wants two. But Chetty says no. Just the two games going on in minor league cricket at the moment. It's the West that we see right here, and then the East. And the other matchup with the New England Eagles are taking on the New York City Titans. Go have a look at that on the MLC Network as well once we get into break here. The Eagles are 96 for 6 after 18, taking on New York City. Houston Hurricanes put on a real demolition with the bat in hand, thanks to a Saif Badar 62 off 37 and Matthew Trump 47 off of 29, as this one will clear the infield. But sweep recover will be there to clean it up. Will just be the one run there. 11 overs gone, 72 for 3.
It's an impossible shot.
Sometimes creativity and innovation are all it takes to achieve the impossible. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
It's Faisal who starts out with the ball and nearly runs out. Harpreet Singh as well. All happening out there in the middle. Tell me that these two teams don't want to win. As Mohammad Faisal comes in with the ball in hand. I just love to see the effort from San Diego Surf Riders. You can just see them all over it, looking for every opportunity to take wickets. Again, hit to that cover fielder, this time just away from. Will lead to one. Innovative here from Cody Chetty. Should find one. Could come back for a second. Won't do it. Just the one run available. Again, you can just see him looking to find ways to find runs and boundaries. Faisal has only bowled the one match so far this season, as this one's hit in the air and just gets away from, I believe that's Skandar Rohit Sharma out there in the deep. Could have been the big moment. Instead goes down. Could have been the first wicket also. for Muhammad Faisal. Hasn't taken a wicket yet in minor league cricket, just bowled the one over that went for 11 runs, so he's trying to correct that. Oh, look at this. Helicopters going out. This one will beat the keeper on the way. Won't get to the boundary rope. He'll pick up 2 runs as well. Good running. Yeah, how about this? This is brilliant at the Canyon Side Park. The festivities. You got baseball happening in the back. You got helicopters going in the sky in squadron and in formation, and cricket happening on the ground. Then you got some of those vehicles, some of those Teslas moving around as well. Good adjustment from Muhammad Faisal. Saw Chetty get into a position early and readjusted nicely. 4 runs from the 12th over, 80 for 3. Zadran to bowl is third. And swinging. Won't get through the infield, but I just reckon that he's struggling to find a length. Zadran could pull that length back. That's why he's able to find his only wicket of the day. If you could just find that consistency in it, I think that he's going to be real special in minor league and in this San Diego Surfrider setup. Yeah, just there. I think he can be a touch fuller than that, but around there is where you can really find success around the off stump. So get that line right, and then let the ball move around from there. It's the 13th over, and he's still getting it to move. Shows you the condition of the ball, shows you the skill of the bowler as well. And like where that mid-wicket fielder is, dare him to flick square. I think for Zadran here, beware of Cody Chetty wanting to access fine leg. Quick single, could be close. All the stumps go away. Harpreet Singh takes a tumble. Not out. I think he's done well enough in the end. A little bit of a collision between everybody involved. The stumps go everywhere. I think Harpreet Singh actually trips over the head of Zadran. But Zadran moves with such intensity. Take a look at this. Harpreet Singh was the one who initiated that single. Had to be. Bat down. Yeah, I think good decision. And right here, wicket's still flying. Trying to get out the way of Harpreet Singh. Just took a little bit of a stumble. But yeah, Zadran comes in with such intensity. And it's good to see. You like to see that out of, fast bowler, big, quick, not backing down. Really the identity of that Australian group of fast bowlers. Typical Australian fast bowlers, big, aggressive, and even fast bowlers just in general. Hint of movement, well driven though. Super cover will keep it to just the 1 run. Yeah, since that 6, you just thought, okay, Harpreet Singh is going to start to tee off, but has kept things in a close manner. But they're chugging along. I think they're going to wait till the last 5, thinking that, okay, Cody Chetty and Harpreet Singh, if they're in the middle, if you're at 100 with 5 to go, you can get to 150 from there and beyond. Just got to keep your wickets in hand. No unnecessary risk here, but it's not that they're creating dot balls. That's the difference. Those singles keep you alive, keep you allowed to do this, and give you a platform to build on. God, Cody Chetty. He's just a special cricketer. They'll come back for 2 there, but take a look at how he's done that. He stepped all the way across. He's opened up the legs and looking to access the onside. And right at the last second, he's just used his wrist and his body to maneuver that one over point. And he just manufactures gaps. He's one of those cricketers, no matter where you bowl, he can hit you wherever he wants to hit you because of how fluid his wrists are. Just misses on to stumps. Nearly stumped, and Cody Chetty was running circles around there to close out the 13th over. We'll pick up 5 runs, 85 for 5. Correction, 85 for 3.
Even the best in the business needs a strategic partner to help them win. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
Beats the edge there, does Faisal. Harpreet Singh, he's trying to show off the touch a little bit. I think it's power time from the big fella. I think at some point there's the way he's got to start using that side of himself. And again, he's able to stick in, push, 1, 1, 1, and then can find boundaries in a hurry. I think it's about that time. We got 1. Chetty was thinking about 2, but Harpreet's going to say no. Probably rightfully so as well. Yeah, I'm interested to see the game plan. Is it the 15th over that they're eyeing? And at that point, they'll try to go off and play bigger. Cody Chetty's gone up. Has he got all of it? You bet he has. Cody Chetty. What a shot that is. Again, we've talked about the finesse and the touch of Chetty. This time it's the power. That one went as equally high as it did long. More of this, please, for the Los Angeles Lashings. Yeah, for Faisal. It's not a terrible delivery either. It's just the use of the feet from Chetty. And from this end of the ground, you've seen batters use their feet more often. Maybe because it's been spin mostly from this end, but they've just been very keen to get down the ground and get the ball right off the surface. There's the touch. Harpreet Singh will get home as well. Good work there. That's, again, the key, and that's the next level of cricket for a lot of youngsters as well. The ability to hit a 6, touch for 1, rotate, strike. You hear all the greats say it. Alvin Galicharan, who resides in the Morsel area where I'm at, says it all the time. What he used to do, he'd find a boundary, then when he got hard, turn over for 1. Should be another single here. as they trek towards 100. Okay, not the highest scoring of grounds. 140 is a winning total, but it's not that far away from winning total. It's not a. There's no way you can get to 140. 140 is a good total on this surface. You get to 160, and it just feels like that's where you're in for a rich day. Again, use of the feet. Faisal, though, adjusts nicely. Asking the question if it was out. I think there was a bump. Says no, does the umpire. Hugs were given to Faisal. I think he's still arguing his point. But it'll close out the 14th over. At the end of 14, it's 94 for 3.
It's an impossible shot.
Sometimes creativity and innovation are all it takes to achieve the impossible. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
Yeah, difficult to say on that angle. I think the umpire probably just went, the tie goes to the batter. Very, very close indeed. Would have been a huge moment had it come up as a catch, but didn't seem to be a huge objection from San Diego Surf Riders. That'll bring Kunj Bhagat out with ball in hand. Changing keeper as well, or maybe just keeper just ran off for a moment. Back on, so putting the pads back on for Kunj Bhagat. Had a great start to his day, but missed his length pretty consistently in his second over. Giving up 18 runs across 2 overs, but that second over was far too full. I think if he can be on a good length, especially these two who are willing to use their feet, attack the ball, he can find himself wickets keeping the ball away from the arcs. Harpreet Singh's got a lot of power, so even if he doesn't quite get to the pitch, we've already seen him take the ball down the ground very quickly, very powerfully. We appreciate you for tuning in and joining along. Again, we know there's no playoff implications of this game, but you guys are just loving minor league cricket, and we love having you guys tune in and enjoy all the coverage. And if you love minor league cricket, make sure you tune in to the rest of the season. Just a couple of days left. Matches for October 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And then on the 6th is the grand final down in Grand Prairie, Texas. Yeah, better there from Kunj. That's the length he's going to want to operate and keep pushing these batters back. That's full Yorker length. Unable to maneuver that one away from point. Was Chetty. Bowled him through the legs. He's megged him. Talk about a soccer play. Cody Chetty moved across his stumps, so stayed low on him, and somehow has found the gap in the pads. Yeah, unfortunate. Look how low this stays. Just slides through. And Chetty trying to readjust himself. Ends up going all the way through. Comedical way to go. Cody Chetty won't like it. 16 off 13, 95 for 4. New man in, Vedant Jain. Will have some work to do with the bat, the left-hander. We'll like to see the ball spinning back into him early. Won't be able to get off the mark straight away. Again, another one of these talents locally. Vedant. Gets off the mark there. Playing that Southern California Cricket Association, Vedant. Again, one of these young cricketers that are able to find, that has found success and made a name for himself in minor league cricket. Hasn't found full flow yet in his 19 innings, just 107 runs, but has a high score of 25 and a strike rate of 92, so can find ways to get runs, as this one will be another single from Harpreet Singh. You're just, again, curious to see, when does Harpreet Singh start to take charge? He'll close out the over, though. The wicket of Cody Chetty in it, just giving up 3 runs. Kunj Bhagat, welcome back to the attack, 97 for 4.
Even the best in the business needs a strategic partner to help them win. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
More spin has gone up. Has Harpreet Singh found a fielder? No, he hasn't. It's evaded that fielder. You can see the disappointment. Probably should have been cut off at the very least. Will end up being 4 runs for Harpreet Singh. Hand came off the bat there. Always a sign that you're not in total control once that hand comes off, especially against the spin. And Abhinder Singh thought he found wicket number 1. Yeah, bottom outside half of the bat. Fielder was in place and just couldn't keep it down. Low full toss. In the gap and another boundary. Rubbing salt into the wound now. Harpreet Singh having himself a day. This is what you thought would happen. 15 overs have come and gone. And in the last 5, it's Harpreet Singh's time to shine. Right here, got to the full toss, used the beautiful arc and hands that he has. Found himself another boundary. Hold the length that time to the Yorker. Just be the 1. And ball will be spinning back into Vedant Jain. So curious to see how he elects to operate. With 6 wickets in hand, you reckon you can afford to be a little bit more aggressive than maybe you would? A good opportunity for Vedant also to give himself more of an assured spot in a batting 11. And that can come from showing the power hitting late in innings. You become more valuable. I'd look at Abhiram Bolasetti's minor league career. That's kind of what saved it. Was his ability to bat the lower order. This could be a quick run out. Harpreet Singh will get there in the end. But yeah, I think if you're in a young cricketer in minor league, you look at, yeah, okay, you're a top order player back home and back with your youth team, but you're not going to always get to bat exactly where you want to. So how can you affect the game? All right, use the power that you have to get in and score quickly. Can you find runs like this, singles around, rotate, strike? How can you affect the game? Those who tend to affect the game don't tend to get moved off of very quickly. Gentle nudge into the onside. We get 1. And you're able to lock down spots. And when you're in bad form, the team will still continue to back you because you've shown an ability to play and They understand what your talent is. Again, I look at it, I'll be on Bull said 2022 was his year, 2023 wasn't. Got backed, and in 2024, he's delivered the goods. Unable to get that cleanly, probably throw to the wrong end as well, but able to continue to rotate, strike a good over this for the Los Angeles Lashings. We'll get 12 from it. 16 gone, 109 for 4.
It's an impossible shot.
Sometimes creativity and innovation are all it takes to achieve the impossible. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
Zadran's last. No run on offer there. You can see him trying to keep it out of the arc of Vedant Jain. And this is another technical thing for Vedant. And you see he has a very open stance. And I think the open stance is almost the way of the modern day cricketer. Very few are going to stand completely vertical, but very open, leaning into the onside. And then when he tries to access the offside, he just tends to have his body weight away from his hands. How is he able to, can he develop that? Can he develop the weight transfer? Had a wide given, but even on that, if you see that again, you just see him again leaning back and almost trying to force his hands to do all the work. Unable to get his weight forward into that delivery. See where his body is. He's fallen over. He's unable to get really where he wants to be. There you go. That's what you want. That time, head over the ball, weight coming through. And very, very good cricketer Vedant is. And those little things, I think, will continue to boost his career and his playing profile. If you can just find more consistency in that weight transfer and that ability to access the offside on deliveries that are a little bit wider of him. You do that, you can score all over the ground. You force batters to come back into your strong suit, which is on your stumps, trying to access the onside. For Harpreet Singh, hit a couple of boundaries in the last over. Lashings could use a couple of more here. Nelson's on the board, 111. Yorker goes awry, whipped away. Just be the one run into the deep. So far, so good from Zadra. Just the 3 runs from the first 3 deliveries. And Vedant also has to realize that the ball is probably going to be wider of him. So be ready for that. Anticipate it. Take advantage. Cody Chetty, we saw him move around his crease quite a bit. Big shout. Zadran loved it a lot, but don't know if it carried, don't know if it came off an edge or not, but good bowling here from Zadran so far. You see Vedant there, he's saying, why didn't I go to the offside? Why is the shape off? Just trying to overhit the ball. Oftentimes you just tend to see that later in the innings. You think, all right, let me just swing for the fences. Holding the shape is so key. Think about yesterday, was watching the Houston Hurricanes Michigan Cricket Stars matchup, and Joshua Trump was firing the balls all over the park. I mean, 6 after 6 after 6, but the big thing, stable base, great head position. Cleaned them up, head position doesn't matter. When the ball gets through, the zings slide up, and Zadran gets wicket number 2. Yeah, well deserved. He's bowled exceptionally well. This time closer to stumps. Pulled the length back as well. And just straight through Vedant Jain. Played all around it. There you go. It's exactly what the doctor ordered for the Surf Riders. Wicket number 5. Well, Zadran picked up his second wicket, deserved it as well. And now needing some quick runs as Akshay Shah walks into the middle. Wide there. Been bowling to lefty too long, having to readjust line now. I think the best result here for the Lashings, the dot ball, 2, 4, 6. Nothing of the odd sort though. Don't want a one, don't want a single. You want Harpreet Singh to play the rest of this innings out. Harsha Shah. It's only play I had batted in the 1 innings. Striker 275. So found 11 runs off just 4 deliveries. But I want to see him just find another boundary. Did he do so? Juggling and taking on the carom. It was well struck, but sweeper cover was in place. And wicket number 3. He used his feet well in position. And just almost a check shot there. A check pickup and one. We've seen bobbles before. This time in position to take it on the redirect, nice and high. A second wicket to close out over number 17. It's 113 for 6.
Even the best in the business needs a strategic partner to help them win. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
Middle will start at the non-striker's end, and that's the way the Lashings want it. You want Harpreet Singh to see this innings out with 113 on the board with 3 to go. You're eyeing 140. The projected score at the moment is 133, but that's because a couple of wickets. If Harpreet Singh sticks in the middle for the last 18 deliveries and faces a majority of them, 130 is not in the question. It's well over. Hold. Fielder's got a lot of work to do. and won't be able to do it. It'll be 4 runs into the gap. Harpreet Singh hasn't needed to get too far into the power hitting bag. This one well too short, sat up, asked to be hit, and just nicely places it into the gap, into the fence as well. There's 4, and that's what we're talking about. 130 is not a question as long as this man in the middle is batting. Over the offside. Has he got enough? Yes. It'll beat the fielder, it looks. Or has it? Wait to see the official word here. Not sure. Slower ball. Outside edge of the bat. Fielder was in place. What happened? No big celebrations. And it is the wicket. Harpreet Singh's got to go. So 1-4 there. And now this could be very mild for the Los Angeles Lashings. It's 36 off 28 for Harpreet Singh. And it's 117 for 7. Rubel Lorina, the lefty, comes into the middle and has got a lot of work to do. Gets a pass short cover. Could be 2 runs here. Should be. Could be tight. Could be tight. Oh, we'll get there in the end. Good running from Mera. Yeah, now, all right, if you can't find the boundaries, you got to get 2 off everything. Run for your life at the moment. It's only batted in 2 matches. Strike rate of 123. Real opportunity now. Slight push. This could be another close opportunity. We'll get the single. Turnover strike. To Devon Schmidt, who's just seen a wicket come and go. What does he have in store, the youngster? Devon. And hasn't batted or bowled. Just played in the 1 game. Does bowl some leg spin. That's what he's known for. But now, he's got to do it with the bat. Gets past Faisal. And will be 1. Good enough. Runs are runs. Claw your way to 136 if you can. That's your projected score at the moment. I expect it to trickle down. Get to 130 to 136. You're in position. Give yourself a fighting chance in this match. And what you're also going to hope for is that this lefty-righty combination can just create some confusion and some friction within Faisal, trying to nail those Yorkers, trying to nail those length deliveries. Just falter in line. I probably got away with that one. Probably too short, but just a dot ball to close things off. 18 overs done, 121%.
It's an impossible shot.
Sometimes creativity and innovation are all it takes to achieve the impossible. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
Gunjbuggut is such an asset for this side. Bowls in the power play, then comes back to bowl in the death. And now he's going to fancy his chances against these two. Top ball. Yeah, this is the tough part. When you get a youngster who hasn't played a lot in minor league, oftentimes you just see him trying to just fend and just throw the bat. Be confident, young man. That's better. I think if you're going to miss, you miss like that. He's played within himself. He's played to the merit. He's played a good stroke. He's just missed out. And that you can live with. This could be close. This looks very good. It is out. Not only is it out, but it's another dot ball. Expecting it to just spin away. It went on with the arm this time. Just kept coming. And yeah, it looked very good. Back foot. Right on middle stump. By the end of Devansh Mehta's day in 130. Looks a far, far cry away. 121 for 8 now. Hajizada, lefty in. Swing and a miss. Robo wants some bit of strike. He wants to see the bat onto the ball. And it might be best off if it is a wicket maiden here rather than a single. Goes big. Could be one. It will only be one. Robo have to find a single on this delivery. Worst case is a dot. Is anything even. A 6 you'll take, but you want Reina to face the last 6 deliveries. Need a single here. Need a single. I'd reckon you close the field in. I reckon they're going for that quick single. Yeah, innovative. Running hard. Pushing for 2. This is an interesting choice. It looks like they get all the way for 2. Well, it won't be Reina on strike for the final over. It'll be Hajizada. 124 for 8 after 19. Pulled away nicely. Could be a couple. Will just be the one. Rubel Larina wants to strike, also saying the fielder's right there. We don't have the wickets to get run out now. Find a way to get 6 runs from the overs. Just get one up every delivery. Push to 130. You're still in the game. I'm interested to see how Faisal elects to attack. He's been on a length, and that's what's provided him great reward. Goes full. Goes high. Falls away from the fielder, and they'll come back for 2. Good running. Probably could have been kept to none. Might have been close. But in the end, it will be 2 runs, a valuable 2 runs. If Rubel Larina can find a boundary and find a way to 140, this innings is just going to be a real gem from the lower order. He's gone high. And he's found the man. Unable to get the distance. Had to do it. Did Rina. Had to go for it. But it'll be a wicket. More importantly, a dot ball. Can't quite believe it. Yeah, slower one. That's full. Isn't it? Rolled the fingers. Little bit of extra bounce and high on the blade. There was never anything on it. And the simplest of catches. The 9th wicket goes 127 with 3 balls left. Gentle nudge, no run on offer. Trouble unable to get off the mark, and now 2 deliveries to go. 133 runs away. Can they find a way? In the air. To the man. And it'll be the end of the innings. Holes out in the end. Prabhu had to go for it, but probably was better off just trying to find one down the ground. In the end, the innings will come to a close at 127. It's not a bad shot, but there's plenty of opportunity to just push straight down the ground. Yeah, just really not enough power to clear the man. Simplest of catches in the deep. Made it look effortless. Did he? And that'll close things out for this first inning. Well done in the end from the San Diego Surf Riders to keep the Lashings under 130. And now it's who's going to claim the final bragging rights of the West in the regular season. The last time these 2 teams played, it went to a super over. So don't go anywhere because this game is right in the balance. Look at this innings. Harpreet Singh's 36 off 28, the high scorers, alongside Christian Kalichadin's 25 off 27. Cody Chetty was 16 of his own, but the bowling, it was all about that. Javed Zadran, 3 wickets in his 4 overs for 21 runs. Mohammad Faisal, 3 wickets in his 3.5 overs for 23 runs, and then 2 wickets for Kunj Bhagat, giving up just 24 in his 4. Join us here in just 10 minutes time for the second innings, where the San Diego Surf Riders will need 128 from their 20 overs. Here we go. First ball, Guy and Fernando. Good draw. Gets off the mark straight away. Should pick up a boundary, and he will. Raced all the way to the rope. Latched onto the width early. Yeah, really good here. From good draw.
Hello.
Yeah, it's brilliant. This time into the onside. This could be another boundary.
First ball,
Game.
4, and second
And it
ball.
will. Brilliant.
Flicked away for
Good
a
draws
4.
getting going early.
Third 4 in this over.
Straying down the leg side yet again. Big loss coming to the air. This one's up in the air. This could be out, and it will. This one flighted up and hit down the ground. Fielder won't be able to get there. Pick up a couple. It's just that understanding of the game. This time, he's understood where the gap is, and he'll pick up a boundary. And runs, go back to that. Again, full, and again punished. Why he's not going to be given out. This is up in the air. This could be his wicket. Should be. And dropped. Put down. Ajay shut him up. Can't quite believe it. The fielder was lackadaisical on the way. And there it is. That's the wicket he wanted. He thought he had Qureshi twice in his very first. Third time's the money. That's a great shot from Harpreet Singh. Could be run out. Harpreet Singh can turn it on in a hurry. Cody Chetty still to come. So plenty of big firepower. Like this. We talked about it. Harpreet Singh cleaned him up. Zandran breaks through. He had a great first over. Just Cody Chetty's gone up. Has he got all of it? Yeah. Again, use of the feet. Faisal, though, adjusts nicely. Asking the question if it was out. I think there was a bump. Says no. Does hold him through the legs. More spin. Has gone up. Has Harpreet Singh found a fielder? No, he hasn't. It's evaded that fielder. You can see the disappointment. Just couldn't keep it down. Low full toss. In the gap. And another boundary. The big thing, stable base. Great head position. Cleaned them up. So found 11 runs off just 4 deliveries. But I want to see him just find another boundary. Did he do so? It's well over. Hold. Fielder's got a lot of work to do. In the middle is batting. Over the offside. Has he got enough? Yes. And that you can live with. This could be close. This looks very good. It is out. Gem from the lower order. He's gone high. And he's found the man. Find a way. In the air. To the man. You're watching the 2024 Minor League Cricket Championship presented by Yash Technologies. there. Thanks for stopping by in this 2024 Minor League Cricket Championship presented by Yash Technologies. We're here for the second innings where the San Diego Surf Riders will need 128 in their 20 overs to win this match. Again, for those of you tuning in who maybe have seen some of the coverage on Instagram, there are no playoff implications in this particular matchup. The playoffs have since been set. All the teams, the two from the West, of course, being the Seattle Thunderbolts alongside the East Bay Blazers. From the Central, the Kingsmen will be joined by the Dallas X-40 Giants. And then in the South, the Raptors and the Royals have been decided for a couple of weeks now. And out East, we had the decision. It's the two New Jersey sides. The New Jersey Somerset Cavaliers alongside the New Jersey Stallions. In this matchup here, this is all for pride and for positionings for these players, right? You're trying to be back in minor league, trying to be back with this side, if not back amongst another side, trying to earn a draft slot, maybe push your paycheck a little bit. You see Umar Akmal there on your screen, and AB joining him as well. Two of the opening batters, and Umar Akmal, how good was he last week? I mean, my goodness. I know you saw all the highlights, and if you haven't caught those highlights, check out the MLC Network on YouTube. They post great highlight updates as well as the minor league show every Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, with all the highlights and updates about minor league cricket, recapping the entire week. Umar Akmal, if you don't know what I'm referring to, just unbelievable batting, 40 off of 26 with 4 sixes last week. Was quite brilliant. And you see Abhinav Reddy Vanapalli as the other man with the bat in hand. He'll start things off with Hajizada. Wasn't able to make an impact with the bats, but this is where he's known. Well, what can he do with the ball in hand now? Slip in place. There's a little bit sideways movement. And you see it right there, left hand, bring back into the righty. This is a good matchup. It always seems to be, no matter what level of cricket you're playing, the lefty opening bowler to the right-handed batters getting the ball to swing back in, get the odd one to jag away, and testing both edges of the bat, testing how close is that gap between bat and pad. Is it closed off, or is there something to take advantage of? First runs come on the board for the San Diego Surf Riders, and a missed field might lead to a boundary. Won't lead to the boundary, but should be a couple of runs. There will be 2 for AB. AB ready, and for Akmal Hajizada, 4 wickets across his 5 innings so far, but took most of his wickets in one match. Best bowling figures of 3 of 30. Economy that's touch over 7, closer to the 8 side of things, so we want to bring that back, but you can see there's good signs, and the Lashings will want to continue to invest in him. Slip comes out, moved into a short cover. Run through short third will be another single, and interesting to see the approach now of Umar Akmal. Doesn't have a lot of work to do with the bat, doesn't have to score boundaries in a hurry, but has the ability to do so. We already talked about the innings he had last week. Of course, when you talk about Umar Akmal, the former Pakistani cricketer, 34 years old. He's played all over the world, in the CPL, the Barbados Giants, the Guyana Amazon Warriors, in the PSL, the Lahore Lions and Lahore Qalandars, quite a Gladiators. Throw in the Trinbago Knight Riders as well, and the Winnipeg Hawks in the GT20. And this will be the wicket, catching him on the glove. Akmal's day comes and goes, and that's a big wicket as well. It would mean a lot to Hajizada. Another look. just jumps up off the length
in the
catches a little glove on the way through, no
GT20.
doubt about it. And you see what it means. The former Pakistani national has to go, and it's 3 for 1 here in the first over. Oh, what a way to get himself into the game. A boundary, first up. A little flick of the wrist on the way through. And it'll mean a lot there. Straying in line. It's a real gift, isn't it? On the pads, outside the leg stump. Just had to help it on its way behind square. Pick up 4 runs, much needed. For Skunda, Rohit Sharma, make it 6. You don't mind. It'll be a no ball. A little point from Skunda Rohit Sharma as well. I think Hajizada was going to get up into the face. And now some more words being exchanged. Saw second slip come down to have a word with Skunda. Yeah, still exchanging a couple. Skunda going back and back with him. Not letting down an inch. You love to see a confident young cricketer. Just don't want to get too big for your brackets there. That'll be a wide. I'll have to bowl the no ball again. He's struggling with the line now, Hajizada. Skanda Rohit Sharma, it's been a real revelation of a season for him, hasn't it? 7 matches this year, 220 runs at a strike rate of 125. One of those youngsters that this side is very high on. And they love seeing him blossom in front of their very eyes. Slower ball dupes him. Big swing and a miss. It evades off stump. An eventful over comes to an end. A wicket of Umar Akmal in it. 11 for 1 after 1. in the air from Vanapalli, and he's gotten all of it. What a way to welcome Daksh Prabhu with the ball in hand. And don't forget about Abhi Reddy Vanipalli. He's so good with the bat in hand, and just climbed into that one, didn't he? 381 runs across 30 innings, but a strike rate of 127, a high score of 60. He can be so very effective. You have two very, very scintillating strikers out there in the middle right now. Daksh Prabhu, now problems to solve. Where does he go? He's just bowled 2 balls in minor league cricket up to this point. Giving a chance to open the bowling, and not the way he would have wanted it to start. This time too short. Has a fielder out there and will be just the one. Getting back to Skandar Rohit Sharma, we talked about how he scored over 200 runs in this inning this year and why it's been such a revelation of a year for him. He's got 303 runs across his first across the first 4 seasons. So you imagine the first 3, 100 runs, and now this season he's more than doubled it. And he's always had the ability to hit the ball a long way. He's always been such a good cricketer. And he's just starting to figure out this style and this format, this competition. His average has jumped up to 23. Far cry from what it used to be. He said his high score this year of 60. Be curious to see the approach from the Surf Riders. You thought the Lashings probably were a little bit too safe, I would reckon. Yeah, they ended up losing all their wickets, but it just felt that they were kind of cruising, just banking on the fact that they're going to have plenty of time at the back end to score a lot of runs, and felt that they didn't take the attack to the San Diego Surf Riders more often. There are a couple of overs here and there, but felt that they could have just been a little bit more consistent in that pressure. All glorious. Shot of the day, really, as it runs to the boundary, over extra cover. That's a shot every batsman would love to play. The lofted cover drive. Played it to perfection. Front foot, gets out, and hold the pose, Skanda. That's brilliant. In total control, in complete balance, head position great. No sweep recovers for every day of the week. And this is where I think Skunda's really grown. Again, a lot of talk about his raw power, the timing, and the shot selection has come out this season. Let's go on that occasion. He's really matured in this edition of minor league cricket presented by Yash Technologies, I would have to say. He's learned when to let things go, learned how to just push for ones if he needs to, and can then take advantage of the balls in his zone. .22 runs on the board. 1 delivery left in the second over. And nicely played into short mid-wicket. An easy single all day. Back up in place. They won't get an extra one. 2 overs gone, 23 for 1.
Even the best in the business needs a strategic partner to help them win. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
No run on offer there as Hajizada will continue into his second over. Again, it's a good opportunity for these cricketers who maybe didn't get a lot of opportunities. Both these opening bowlers, not the regulars. So getting opportunities to show what they can do. Again, you're trying to improve your draft stock for the next season. Maybe get onto the retain list for this season. Skandar Rohit Sharma, you'd imagine he's done enough to be back with the San Diego Surf Riders as a retention. Pulled away. Found just a fielder, but I think it's another no ball. Yeah, he's overstepped yet again, I believe. Another no ball, another free hit for Skandar Rohit Sharma. The first one was a dot ball. Credit to Hajizada, slowing it down. But now, what can Skanda find? Where can he go? He's hit 1-6 off Hajizada. That one was pitched outside the leg stump. Doesn't matter where you pitch it, because Skandar Rohit Sharma can take it miles. He's done so well with that delivery. Slight shape back in, but stood. Head position was great. Base was solid. Stand and deliver cricket. That's just glorious. And that's what no balls can do to batters. You just give them the license to go into their bubble and play their brand of cricket. I'm not sure if that same delivery was bowled 2 deliveries earlier, that Skunda would have played that type of a stroke. Probably would have been more watchful, looking just to get a single. Because you've given him the life here and the freedom. He's going to take you. Looking for that quick single. This could be close. Won't be, and will be overthrows. The backing up here hasn't been terrific from either side. Saw plenty of that from the Surf Riders. You can see Harpreet Singh asking, what's the real need for that throw? But quick singles are exactly what you need. Good positive start here from the Surf Riders. Vandapalli, 10 off 5 with a 6 to his name. Skandar Rohit Sharma, 2 6s to his name. And that 4 over cover. Good delivery from Hajizada. And this is what you like from Hajizada. He's got the ability to bring it in, then angle it across. And he's able to be consistently on a line of length. It's just been that overstepping that's plagued him. And you can already see he's been able to slow things up. We saw that on the first free hit delivery. So there is some future and talent here. If you can just connect all the dots. Hajizada. Down the leg side, trying to swing it back. Under 100 runs to go get now for the San Diego Surf Riders. Plenty of time as that required run rate is now gone below 6. These two have taken a very positive approach, and the extras have certainly helped. Better line, but good running here from Surf Riders. Understanding how to play with soft hands and push for one. And if you're hitting boundaries, it's always great to couple it. Oftentimes, folks in the power play tend to just swing for the hills, and if you connect, it looks great, but if you don't, that's when things kind of go awry. And you're saying, well, how do I know if I'm going to connect or not unless I swing? Well, I think about, okay, look at Travis Head and the way he goes about opening the innings. Yes, he's very fluent, very vibrant cricketer looking to play shots, but you saw it in Major League Cricket when he felt it was tough. He didn't just throw his wicket away, trying to force it. Get one. Let my partner do some damage. All right, let's build a little bit of partnership on a tougher wicket, maybe. And then let the bad balls come. They will come. Change of angle. And one to close that third over. 3 overs gone. It's 34 for 1.
It's an impossible shot.
Sometimes creativity and innovation are all it takes to achieve the impossible. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
Rubel with the ball in hand. Trying to change the options. The pace has been expensive. So looking at the spin. The spin did operate from this end during the Surf Riders bowling innings. Saw Kunj Bhagat be very, very effective. Gentle nudge. Another quick single. Skandar Sharma very quick to the striker's end. Yeah, and you look at this Los Angeles team, they're without Ayan Desai, their young fast bowler who's just grown leaps and bounds in a very short amount of time. Pulled into the gap, and it'll be 4 runs as well. Talk about growing leaps and bounds. It's Skandar Sharma that's doing it this season. Yeah, look at this. Gets onto the back foot very quickly. Right there. In position. Doesn't try to overhit it. As it's stopping in the wicket. Just nudges it over the top. And finds himself 6 runs. Yeah, with Ayan Desai, Seattle Orca's major league draft pick comes in. First ball, takes a wicket, gets 2 in his first match. Was great. And then last season minor league was brilliant. This year was starting off strong. As this one, Rohit Sharma's going to feel like he's missed out. Rubel Raina, though, he's one of the premier spinners for the Lashings. 14 wickets in 13 innings and an economy just above 7.5. Strikes every 3 overs. And smart here from Skanda. Find a way to get a single, keep the rotational strike going. Again, this has been the real difference from teams that have found a lot of success and teams that don't. You couple boundaries with runs. Yeah, you can hit 1-4, 1-6, but if you don't score anything off of it, you're scoring 4 to 6 and over. You can get a 4 and then get singles around. You'll take that every day of the week. Abhinay Reddy wasn't ready. Another quick run. Good rotation of strike here. Misfield could lead them to come back for 2. They do. Good smart running as well. San Diego Surf Riders, it's been all of them since they've took the bats to their hands. 4 overs gone, 43 for 1.
Even the best in the business needs a strategic partner to help them win. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
Goodrow will come in with the ball. He opened the batting, had a couple of good strokes, but now it's his mystery spin. Starts short and punished from Skandaro Sharma, but finds the fielder in the deep. Yeah, hard cut and draw. But the bat was starting to show something, but with the ball here, first time bowling in minor league this season. And yeah, when you talk about mystery, there's plenty of mystery, isn't there? The first one, ball behind his back, running in like Sunarayan. This time, more conventional leg spinning action, high arm hand. I'm sure he's going to continue to mix it up. Again, short, but hit straight to the fielder. Little bobble will allow them to get back for one. Anytime he's gone to the ball behind his back, it's been short. And he's been bowling those two to Skandar or Rohit Sharma, maybe to keep it out of the arc. For Abhinay Reddy, he's been more willing to pitch it up. Throw the ball high. Worked away. Could be a couple. Does well to keep it from 4. Will be 2 runs for Reddy. This is good batting here. Not getting bogged down by anybody. Keeping things moving. Gentle nudge. Again, you can see he's just trying to keep the batters off balance. A good game, this. Battle within the battle. Just trying to keep these batters on their toes. Quick through the over as well. Short. Pulled in the air. And all the way. It's a real drag down. I know he's saying the fielder should be there, but no fielder's going to stop that. That would be 6 runs to close the over. Again, it's just a real drag down. It's so short. It's just asked to be punished. And the experiment of Gujarat goes awry on the very final delivery. 5 overs gone, 54 for 1.
It's an impossible shot.
Sometimes creativity and innovation are all it takes to achieve the impossible. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
Raina to continue. Was hit for a boundary by Rohit Sharma. It's been put back twice now. Umpire stepping in as well. See if he's able to get it off. 3rd time's the charm. Into the gap. And we'll get a single. Could push for 2. Skunda wanted it. And we'll get it very quick in the end. The Surf Riders have come in with a clear intention. I think this is why they've been so good this season with their bat. They've had this mindset straight throughout. It hasn't been, how can an individual score 50s? How can we as a team manage to find ways to keep the scoreboard ticking? And with a lower score, you can do just this. Required run rate now under 5. Soft hands. Fielders deep on the ring. Again, they've kept the fielders deep on the ring because Skunda's hitting the ball so hard out there. So they've kept point back. They've kept covers back. And now these two just say push Little push to short cover. Find a single. Quality. First big swing. Wants a wide. Does Vanapalli not given? Umpire thinks it stayed inside the lines. That one's gone through quicker from Rhino, showing off their variety now. Pushing that one through and already unable to get onto the back foot quick enough. They're trying to hit that same gap at cover. There you go. Soft hand sent back. A little slip as well from Obine, but good decision in the end, probably. You would just say that they've been running those runs. You felt that they could have gotten it, but this is the over the Lashings could use to get back in the game. Their quad run rate back above 5. It was in the air for a moment, but they'll get one. But a good quiet over for the Lashings. Just 4 coming off of it. 58 for 1.
Even the best in the business needs a strategic partner to help them win. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
We Vedant Jain now. The spinner coming in with the ball in hand. Trying to find his run-up mark. He's just going to retake it from there. Oftentimes when you have that elaborate way of marking and you can see the, say, what do we call it? Penguin waddle on his way all the way to the run-up. I've never seen this, I'll be honest with you. Haven't seen a cricketer use toe-to-toe steps, heel-toe steps, all the way through his run-up. But there you go. The more you see, the more you know. The leggy into the attack. Beats Vanapalli, Yorks him. You can see the actions. Action where a lot of moving parts from Veda Jain, and that's caused him to be much inconsistent, but still very, very effective. That's in the air. Has he got all of it? Yeah, he has. He'll find himself some runs there. There'll be 4 of them. Talk about inconsistency. It's just a touch short, isn't it? Not even that short, to be honest. He's just played a brilliant shot, Vanapalli, and into the gap. Yeah, Vedant Jain, 32 wickets across 37 innings, economy just under 8. The next step for me is just, again, with his action, can he just find the consistency in his length and his line? Gone through. How has that missed everything? Does well to keep it from 4. That's unfortunate. That's the googly. Wasn't picked by anybody. When Veda Jain is on, it's hard to play. He's swung. He's missed through it. And he's gone through everything. No pad on the way. Big turn on offer, but gets a single. Abhinay is staying on the back foot to Vedant Jain. That's not a short ball, but he's staying on the back foot here. And Vedant Jain, if you can just replicate that one, but the googly, I think could find his first wicket. It's come outside the leg stump. It's turned the long way. That's a saving grace. It was short. It was outside leg. It'll close out that 7th over. It's 65 for 1. Yeah, again, short outside the leg stump, hitting outside leg. Got away with that one. It's just how much it straightened. So it threw off Abhinay Reddy. Raina to continue into his 3rd over. Nearly bowled him. Trying to be on the back foot, but Raina's too quick through the air to do that. I think Vanapalli, you can get onto the back foot, but you're not going to be able to swing for the fences. If you do stay back, full face push into that vacant mid-wicket region. Has this gone down? Was this a chance? It is a single. The reaction of Harpreet Singh makes it seem as if it was a single. Would be tight. Not sure if you have time to see it again, but that was awfully close to wicket number 1 for Raina. More conventional push that time. Yeah, I want to see if we can get that replay. Yeah, let's take a look here. It's slightly obscure on the angle. Yeah, it's in the air. And he's just missed out. He's just missed out that time. Would have been sensational. This time, though, nearly had his man. Just a stumping there as Abhinay Reddy tried to go big on it. Couple of quiet overs here just made this game look interesting. Keeping these batters at bay. The spin is working. Straight to point. There's no run there for Vanapalli. You just feel as if Vanapalli's gonna play a big shot. He's been just kept. He's played 3 dot balls in the over. Just feel he wants one. Softer in hands, but same result to close out over number 8. Just 2 runs from the over, and the Lashings showing some fight. 67 for 1.
It's an impossible shot.
Sometimes creativity and innovation are all it takes to achieve the impossible. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
Fended away. Vedant Jain has shown the ability to turn it quite a big way here. He's getting good drift as well. And you can see with the action, the head falls over left and the arm is still pushing everything to the right. And it's just a whip of the wrist back down. Take a look here. Oh, that's short. It's a real drag down. That's too easy. That's a way to give up the pressure. It was building and building, and something had to give. You felt Vanapalli was going to go after it. but he's been given a gift from Vedant Jain. Yeah, again, short, just sat up, asked to be hit. And Vedant, that's just too easy, isn't it? Would want that one back. Just 54 more runs to get here for the Surf Riders. Better. Rohit Sharma sends ready back. Had to be quick on the dive. Got there in the end. Yeah, these two getting those quick singles early. Those quick singles have since dried up. The Lashings, to their credit, have been alert in the field, trying to cut off every opportunity. You don't want to go down without a fight. Again, every player, you don't have to do it just with the bat or the ball. In the field, you can make a huge impact. Think about Nash Kenjige in Major League Cricket in year one, wasn't in the 11, comes in, crucial run out, then some wickets. Now, am I New York? You would call them fools to let him go. This will run all the way to the boundary rope from Vanapalli. Jain just straying in line. And Vanapalli making him pay. Yeah, look how far outside the leg stump that is. You're not affecting anything, even with the amount of turn that you get. That length, that line, never a question where that ball was headed. 50 to go. Better length, better line, but well dealt with from Vanapalli. I think there's a little misfield also, and it'll run all the way to the boundary rope. Will be another 4 runs. That's the third boundary in the over. You wouldn't say it's that short. Probably on a good length, but look how deep Reddy is in his crease. He's one more step back and he's knocked over the bails, but he's so comfortable deep in his crease. He's thrown off the radar here for Vedant Jain because that's a good length delivery to most, but not Reddy. Oh, really try to drag that one back. Quick single. They will get it in the end to close out the 9th over. A great one for the San Diego Surf Riders. 16 come from it. 83 for 1. Reddy wanting to go big. It's given wide, much to the disapproval and disliking of Rubel Raina. His final over, searching desperately for his first wicket. Reddy goes downtown, and he's gone all the way. Reddy's moved to 50 in quick time. 51 off just 33 deliveries. What an innings here. Again, he just got the one on the length that he wanted. You could see he was just in a state where he was going to go. And he's timed this beautifully. Bat finally comes up. A recognition of the man who's doing it right now. Brilliant here from Abhinay Reddy. Him alongside Skandar Rohit Sharma has provided a partnership after that first wicket fell cheaply without affecting the scores. That have steadied the ship and made this one look effortless. Just 38 to go get. Little rundown, quick single. And this has been this partnership's biggest staple for me. Their ability to do exactly this. Hit a 6, get 1. Get 1. Get 1. Wait for the ball in your area. It's just perfect. Innovative stroke there from Skandaro Sharma. It's racing towards the rope. Should be a couple. Will be. Again, finding areas to score. Felt the Lashings weren't able to do that. Take another look. He got down so early. Looks like it's come off the edge of the bat, the top edge of that bat. How about that? When things are going your way, they just tend to keep going. Current partnership worth 90 runs. Just 55 deliveries. And just the 3 runs from Vanapalli that came with Akmal at the crease. That one hit straight to point, but these two have kept the scoreboard ticking, taken advantage of the mistakes, and haven't given many chances. Vanapalli, you would say, was dropped. By Reina would be a half chance that you would have to take in this circumstance. That'll be another wide. We'll have to bowl it again. And this is what happens when you're searching, when things aren't going your way at all. It's been a day to forget for the Lashings, and they would have hated for this to happen now. Push straight to cover. And when they've been on, you've seen good flashes. You've seen a couple of times where Harpreet Singh's got it going. Cody Chetty. Kalichadran was starting to look good. Qureshi found some runs, but every time he felt that they were back in the game, the Surf Riders struck. And now with the bat, even after a couple of quiet overs, it's been all San Diego. 10 overs gone, 94 for 1. Pulled away. Vanapalli, has he got enough? No, he's found a man. This partnership finally comes to an end. Worth 90 runs. A well-played day in the middle for Abhinay Reddy. Comes to a close. Mehra gets his man. Trying to go downtown, but terrific sliding catch down low to the surface. But well done from Abhinay Reddy. Take nothing away. 52 from 35. Steady the ship and just 34 more runs to get now because of that man for the San Diego Surf Riders. Well, Devansh Mehra, not much to do with the bat, with the ball. First wicket. Well done, young man. Give up his first extra on his second roll of it, but good way to start this innings out. And again, he hasn't bowled in minor league cricket, so I want to sit here and say something. It's the second time that I've seen this. First ball, first wicket. And I don't mean in a match. I mean in their minor league career. Second time I've been a part of it. First time was down in Atlanta at the Padamveer's Padamveer Sports Complex, rather, with the Atlanta Fire. and the Atlanta Lightning taking on each other. And Vasuvegi, I think he became the first man to do it. On his very first ball in minor league, took a wicket. And now, Devon Schmidt has joined that list. If you know anybody else who's taken a wicket on the first ball of their minor league careers has resulted in a wicket, let us know. But someone has now joined that list that I can talk about. And he's bowling well here. High arm angle, gets the ball to come down. Good pace through the air. It's a rare feat, and for me to have been a part of both of them, maybe some of the youngsters want to make sure that I'm calling some of their games when they get their first look. No, I'm joking. Don't give any credit to me, but these youngsters are so talented. And just as you say that, he's lofted one up and has been sent all the way down the ground. Big shot there from skipper Habiyender Singh. Wasn't going to miss out on that. We just spoke about how good his lengths have been. This one tossed up, tossed right in the slot. A little bit of turn, but not enough to bother Singh on this length. Crosses over 100 as well to the San Diego Surf Riders. 23 runs left to go get. Flicked away. Will just be the one to close out over number 11. A wicket in it, and that big boundary. 11 gone, 106 for 2.
Even the best in the business needs a strategic partner to help them win. Yash Technologies, more than what you think.
Real festival of cricket here at Canyon Side. You see the lawn chairs out. I love to see it. This is one of my favorite things about minor league cricket. Seeing things like this. People around watching the game, enjoying the cricket. There's baseball grounds all around right there in the distance. So get the opportunity for some fans who maybe aren't accustomed to cricket. Get an opportunity to see it front and center. Quick single from Skandar Rohit Sharma. Gets there quite comfortably. He'll be eyeing a half century. He's played well this season. He's got 350s in minor league cricket. He'll be eyeing half century number 4. Got off to a good start with 36 off 28. With just 21 runs to go. I have to score the majority of them to get to his milestone. I'm not sure he would mind missing out, though, if it leads his team to a win. Stumped very quickly. Harpreet Singh's so good behind with the gloves in hand. Again, you look at the orders of keepers in terms of just glove work. I think of Jamar Hamilton. Think of Lahidu Malanta. Andres Kraus, obviously. But Harpreet Singh showing just how good he is. Just think about Hanchard Hamilton as well. Throw him on the list. Low tuck. Good batting from Skandar Sharma. Seeing Vedant Jain, he's bowling well. Vedant Jain, no reason to try to force anything off of him. Find your one, especially with the circumstances. 20 runs left now for the San Diego Surf Riders. Again, a brilliant year coming to a close in the regular season, but minor league cricket is not done yet. This one's aerial, away from the fielders. They'll keep it to just a single. But not done yet, indeed. Have the Super 8s. Oh, no. Very nearly another mistake. Skandar Sharma not ready to take advantage, but let's get to the Super 8s. October 1st through October 4th. See all the matchups there at Grand Prairie. 3 matches a day, I believe. Official schedule not released, but little inside scoop. And then that final, the illustrious final, on October 6th. That's Sunday. We'll crown a new champion. The Mustangs obviously won't be part of it, but will it be the Seattle Thunderbolts? They're the only ones that could have an opportunity to be the first team to ever win 2 minor league championships. Will they find it? Or will it be a brand new winner? We'll have to wait and see. Hit away. Should be a couple of runs. Could be 4. Will be 4. How well has that been timed by Skundaro? It shut him up. Moves into the 40s with that shot. Just gets onto the back foot early. Gets on top of the ball. And just times it through this quick outfield. And it rushes to the rope. 4 more to close out the 12th over. 113 for 2. Straight down the ground. Abhinder Singh has seen numbers 1 and 3 bat beautifully, and now taking advantage. When we talk about the length so vital, 2 full yet again, and straight back over the bowler's head, safest place to hit. Only chance at anything catching that was the trees. 9 to go. I don't think Abhinder Singh has any intention of letting this go into the next over. Finds his pads there. Gets away with 1 down the leg side, but that's what you get when the ball's turning. Again, Meda, one of those bright young talents that the Lashings have been talking about, trying to build upon. Down the ground. Yet again, another 6. Goes all the way. Just 3 runs separate the Surf Riders from certain victory. Skundaro Sharma will miss out on 50, but won't matter. It's going to be a victory for the Surf Riders unless a miraculous run takes place here from the Lashing Bowlers. Like I said, I don't think Singh has any intention of letting this go into the next over. Mehta wants to go around the stumps. Now, the key here again is the length. When he went full, he got punished. This time he's short, and that'll finish it off in style yet again. Abhinder Singh does the trick. The San Diego Surf Riders win here in just 13 overs. Brilliant, brilliant batting. Yeah, just too short, too easy. It's been a year the Surf Riders will hang their hats on. They've really shown great poise all throughout, and the crowd has loved it. These 2 teams have been so good this season. Great to see them yet again, and I can't wait to see the Los Angeles Lashings and the San Diego Surf Riders back in 2025 better than ever. We appreciate seeing you guys here today. Like I said, this might be the end of the regular season for minor league cricket, but not the end of minor league cricket. Still a week left. Make sure you tune in to those Super 8s. If you can't get down there, check out MLC Network on YouTube. October 1st through 4th, you can check out the Super 8s, and then on October 6th, check out the illustrious final. Appreciate you for joining me all afternoon long, wherever you're watching this from. Thank you so much, and until next time, can't wait to see you again. Big Night Riders as well, and the Winnipeg Hawks in the GT20. Oh, what a way to get himself into the game. A boundary, first up in the air from Vanapalli, and he's gotten all of it. A bit more consistent in that pressure. All glorious. Shot of the day. Doesn't matter where he's in bounds. in a very short amount of time. Pulled into the gap, and it'll be 4 runs. To keep these batters on their toes, quick through the over as well. Short, pulled in the air, and all the way. Still very, very effective. That's in the air. Has he got all of it? Yeah, he has. Take a look here. Oh, that's short. It's a real drag down. That's too easy. That's then some wickets. Now, am I New York? You would call them fools to let him go. Better length, better line, but well dealt with. Searching desperately for his first wicket. Brady goes downtown. Pulled away. Vunapoli, has he got enough? No, he's found the man. These youngsters are so talented. And just as you say that, he's lofted one up and has been sent all the way down. We'll have to wait and see. Hit away. Should be a couple of runs. Could be 4. Will be 4. Just gets onto the back foot early. Gets on top of the... Straight down the ground. That the Lashings have been talking about, trying to build upon. Down the ground. Yet this time he's short. And that'll finish it off in style yet again. I'll be in there sing. You're watching the 2024 Minor League Cricket Championship presented by Yash Technologies.